Hello, on to week number 15 in the Premier League seasonally. First, to look back on week 14 matches includes Newcastle against Manchester City. That was quite an amazing game, a 2-2 draw, with Sterling scoring the first goal for Manchester City in the 22nd minute. Newcastle put to respond with Williams in the 25th. It included two Williams white strikes in the end, with De Bruyne for Manchester City on the volley outside the box, and they thought they managed to win their game in 82nd minutes. But Newcastle free kick for Shelby in 88 minutes, also quite a quality goal to earn a share of the spoils there as well too. 24-6 stops for Manchester City, 9-3 on the target with 77% possession, but some more drop points for them at the top of the table, sitting 11 points back on Liverpool now. Liverpool with a 2-1 victory over Brighton. Van Dijk scoring 2 goals in the first half, 18th and 24th minutes. Big talking point of the game was Alisson, the goalkeeper, getting sent off with a handball outside the box. And now he has to suffer the consequences being suspended for a few matches. And did look shaky in the defence as Dunk managed to get a cheekily worked free kick goal in the 79th minutes. Right as the whistle blew, but Liverpool weren't set up forward, and then managed to spill a ball, which was quite a comfortably, should have been quite comfortably saved there, but got away with it again there. As Liverpool with these 1-goal margin wins, just managing to get the job done there, unfortunately. 15-12 shots for Liverpool, 7-5 on target as well too. Another game was Southampton and Watford. Southampton with a 2-1 victory, after Sarr opened the scoring for Watford in the first half in the 24th minutes. Southampton managed to come back later on in the second half with Ings and Ward-Prowse goals in the 78th and 83rd minutes. 11-6 shots, 6-3 on target as well too for Southampton. And Watford, as a result of that, sets their manager for the second time. With just their one win so far this season, they're looking all sorts of danger to be relegated. Crystal Palace defeated Burnley 2-0 with Zaha and Schürrle on the score sheet. 15-7 shots for Burnley, 4-2 on target. But Crystal Palace picking up an away victory this time around. Unfortunately, Chelsea lost to West Ham 1-0, Chelsea my team. And by the first game of the season, we haven't been playing it too good, so a bit disappointing. Creswell with the goal for West Ham in the 48th minute. 19-5 shots for Chelsea, 64 on target. Doing well in the early stages, but otherwise falling flat. So we need to pick ourselves back up again and get back to winning ways after 2 defeats in a row now. So not too good. Tottenham with a 3-2 win over Bournemouth. Another thrilling goal fest for Spurs. As 3 games in for Jose Mourinho has already been at 16 goals on there, with 3-2 wins twice and a 4-2 win. So much for defensive tactics from Mourinho from the past. Ali scored twice, and Sissoko. They had a 3-0 lead, just like they had last week against West Ham for Bournemouth with a couple of late goals from Wilson in the 73rd and 96 minutes. And then just managing to hold on to not give away a dramatic point for the away side Bournemouth there. 20-15 shots and 6-5 on target for Bournemouth there, strangely. But Tottenham getting the job done under Mourinho so far in the 5th spot, but a lot of work to improve on. Also had Norwich against Arsenal, which was a 2-2 draw. The new manager for Arsenal, one of the assistant coaches, managing to get a point of the match. They can come from behind twice. Pukki in the 21st minute, finally scoring again for Norwich. Been quite a long time since he scored against Manchester City previously. Then Aubameyang on the penalty spot. Cat 12 for Norwich right at the end of the first half, and Aubameyang again in the second half for Arsenal. If it wasn't for Aubameyang, Arsenal would be low down, very low down on the table instead of being in 8th spot. More of an even match there for Arsenal instead of it getting dominated against the relegation sides. But 3 draws against the bottom 3 doesn't bode well for them. 16 to 15 shots for Arsenal, 8 to 7 on target for Norwich. And Arsenal have that a Premier League win for 2 months now. So pretty disappointing for them. Wolves and Sheffield United, battle of the top 6 teams, surprisingly, was a 1-1 draw. Both at scoring straight away in the 2nd minute for Sheffield United. Dotted T in the 64th minute for Wolves to get a point out of the game. Wolves have been drawing a lot of games this season. In total, they have drawn 8 games from 14. Over half. So 13 to 9 shots for Wolves, 4 to 3 on target for Sheffield United for this match. Leicester with a dramatic 2-1 victory over Everton after Richarlison for Everton in the 23rd minute. For Leicester fullback with Vardy scoring again in the 68th minute. And dramatic winner in the 94th minute, right at the end of the game with Ian Nacho now just staying onside to get their 6th Premier League win in a row, which is a club record for at least, I think I mentioned like since the 1960s, 70s or something like that. A pretty impressive start for Leicester. If it wasn't for Liverpool having an unbelievable season there, then they'll be top of the table really. But it's another top level this season. When they won the title, Leicester, they had less points at this stage, so just as a comparison. 16 to 11 shots for Leicester, 6 to 3 on target as well too. And the last game for the week was Manchester United and Astonvilla, which was a 2-2 draw. Grealish for Astonvilla scoring first in the 11th minute. It determines there was heat in the own goal for Astonvilla instead of Rashford in the 42nd minute to give Manchester United the equaliser. Lindelof in the second half to give Manchester United the lead with a brilliantly worked cross into the box. But forward Tyrone Mings managed to level it up for Aston Villa as Manchester United were appealing for an offside, but just basically stopped instead of playing to the whistle. Okay, so that includes last week's matches there. And in total, I managed to get 6 out of 10 right on my predictions. And they include the Newcastle Manchester City draw. That was my best prediction there. Also, Liverpool beating Brighton, as you should expect. Tottenham beating Bournemouth. Southampton beating Watford. Leicester beating Everton, but only just. And Wolves and Sheffield United scoring. I also got right. Results I didn't get right were Burnley against Palace. I went for Burnley to win instead of Palace ended up winning. Chelsea against West Ham, we really should have won, but somehow West Ham got a vital victory to keep Pellegrini in charge for West Ham. Norwich and Arsenal, I thought Arsenal were pull off a victory under new management. If it was still under Emery, I would have gone for a Norwich win. Instead, still somewhat of improvement, I guess, getting a draw out of the game. And Manchester United against Aston Villa, I went for Manchester United to knock it by the old goal on a 3-2 win instead of a 2-2 draw, so not too far off the mark there. Alright, so head-to-head overall record for these clubs coming up for week number 15 midweek matches. Got Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. Crystal Palace with 24 wins, Bournemouth with 29 wins, and it's been 19 draws. Crystal Palace unbeaten in 5 of the last 6, with 2 wins and 3 draws. Odds for this game, $2.10 for Crystal Palace, $3.40 for the draw, $3.40 for Bournemouth. For this game, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Got Burnley and Manchester City, 29 wins for Burnley, 47 for Manchester City, 25 draws. Manchester City unbeaten the last 8 with 7 wins. Odds for this match, $12 at home for Burnley, $6 for the draw, $1.22 for Manchester City. Manchester City have been dropping a few points, but you think they'll have to come back and win again there. 11 points for the total. They still afford a 1 odds according to the TAB odds there. They should expect Liverpool to chop off a few matches in a busy month ahead. I have gone for Manchester City to win this game, 2-0 as my prediction. Got Chelsea and Astonvilla playing each other, 62 wins for Chelsea, 57 wins for Aston Villa, and 34 draws. Chelsea with 8 wins in the last 9. Odds for this game, Chelsea big favourites at $1.25, $5.50 for the draw, $10 for Aston Villa. Got to back my team, Chelsea, to win this game. And going to go for a 3-1 score. Next up, got Leicester and Watford. 29 wins for Leicester, 21 wins for Watford, and 17 draws. Leicester with 3 wins in the last 5 matches. Odds for this particular match, $1.30 for Leicester, $5 for the draw, $9 for Watford. Big difference between the two sides. Leicester in second place, winning all the time, it seems, and Watford bottom, losing a lot of matches with a few draws in between. And Leicester with the best defence in the league as well too, just 9 goals conceded in 14 games. So that's pretty unbelievable. Liverpool the next one with 12 goals. So for this particular match, I've gone for Leicester to win yet again, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory. Next up, got Southampton and Norwich, a relegation battle match. Got 49 wins for Southampton, 40 for Norwich, and 38 draws. Southampton unbeaten in 4 of the last 5, with 3 wins and a draw. Odds for this game, $1.72 for Southampton, $4 for the draw, $4.33 for Norwich. Gone for a exciting 2-2 draw on this game. Got Wolves and West Ham, 20 wins for Wolves, 29 wins for West Ham, and 14 draws. Last 5 has seen 2 wins each and a draw. Odds for this game, $1.72 for Wolves, $3.60 for the draw, $4.50 for West Ham. Even though Wolves have been joined on hard matches, I think they should win this match, despite West Ham beating Chelsea. They've been having a pretty awful season. Gone for a 2-0 win for Wolves there. Got the big game with Manchester United and Tottenham playing each other. 91 wins for Manchester United, 52 wins for Tottenham, and 48 draws. Last 9, strangely, have seen alternating victories between Manchester United winning and Tottenham winning. The last one was Tottenham winning, so if that continues, Manchester United would win this match. Odds for this game is very, very tight. $2.63 for Manchester United, $3.30 for the draw, $2.50 for Tottenham. It's a tough sort of prediction to predict here. Manchester United have been pulling out results against the big clubs and showing up to the matches. Like, can they draw against Liverpool, managing to beat my club Chelsea, drawing against Arsenal, even though they sort of down a bit, and managing to beat Leicester, of course. Well, Tottenham have been having a pretty awful season before Mourinho took charge, and all of a sudden 3 wins in the spin. And Mourinho's been quite good at winning trophies and just staying for like 3 years before he eventually falls apart with the club. So with all that being said, I've gone for Tottenham, the Mourinho factor on this one. And I've gone for a 3-1 victory for Tottenham there. But it could go either way for this game. Who knows? Got Liverpool and Everton, the Merseyside derby match. 119 wins for Liverpool, 82 for Everton, and 83 draws. So they played each other like, 283 times of all time. So it's a pretty popular fixture going back all the way since like 1800s there. Liverpool unbeaten the last 19 matches against Everton with 10 draws and 9 wins. So quite a drawy fixture. and Liverpool winning half the time as well. Though Liverpool are big favourites at $1.33, only $5 for the draw. Pretty good value in that $5 draw, and $8.50 for Everton. And a good opportunity for Everton to get something out of this match, despite their losing streak and doing absolutely terribly in the league. They're certain all the way down in 17th spot, 2 points ahead of the relegation zone. These type of matches where the players turn up and then forget about their recent results and form. And Liverpool with the substitute goalkeeper for this match and coming matches and some injuries won't be as heavy favourites as they would be otherwise. So I have gone for a 1-1 draw in this match here. But Liverpool will drop points as it's well overdue. They can't just carry on and getting late winners like they have been doing. Next up, we've got Sheffield United and Newcastle. Sheffield United with 49 wins, Newcastle with 46 wins and 29 draws. Newcastle with 5 wins in the last 6. And 2010 was the last time they played each other, with Sheffield United being promoted last season and absolutely doing pretty fantastic all the way in 7th place. So they have got 4 draws of the last 5, but a long unbeaten streak was still pretty impressive, despite drawing half their matches, being all the way up in the top half of the table would be beyond their expectations. $1.72 for Sheffield United this game, $3.30 for the draw, $4.50 for Newcastle. Sheffield United, as said, with those 4 draws in the last 5, Newcastle just 1 defeat in the last 5. So I think this one could also be a draw. Newcastle getting some great results there recently, including that famous draw against Manchester City. And I've gone for a 1-1 draw on this game. And last game to round up this midweek matches is Arsenal against Brighton. 12 victories for Arsenal, 3 wins for Brighton, and 4 draws. Arsenal unbeaten in the last 7 of 8, with 5 wins and 2 draws. Odds for this game, $1.53 for Arsenal, $4 for a draw, $5 for Brighton. Arsenal with that winning a league match for 2 months, as I mentioned earlier. Well, Brighton have lost 3 games in a row, sit down all the way in 16th after such a great start to the season for them. They are heading towards the relegation zone, as should be expected. So if Arsenal can't win this game at home with a new manager or assistant manager, then they've got some real issues, because they've got some other tough matches coming up after this, because they're not getting wins against some of these easier clubs. So big trouble ahead looms for them. But I have gone for a 2-1 win for Arsenal to keep the Arsenal fan TV happy this time around. Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more predictions, make sure you subscribe and comment below on any thoughts on this week's matches or anything else you have to say, as I reply to all comments there. And thank you very much for subscribing if you have done so. Up to 303 now, so it's just fantastic. And I'll see you in the next video.